Oh, there it is. Hey,
Wow,
we
wow,
did
wow,
it.
wow, wow, wow.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? His name is so dumb. CM Punk. Oh, yeah, no, it's dumb as shit.
What does CM mean? I think you've told me before, but what is it?
It's for Come Man.
It doesn't stand for come man. Tell
Yeah,
me
it's
what.
Come Man Punk.
No, what does it stand for?
I don't know.
Really? What does CM stand for? Chick Mag? Shut up, it does not.
It does not stand for Chip Magnet
It does
Punk.
not.
Because if it does, that's like, that might as well just be Come Man Punk.
That's
Did
stupid.
X-Bob lose an eye? Yes, the baby pulled X-Bob's eye off, unfortunately.
I'm done puking. I'm done.
But the threat remains.
The threat remains. Sorry. I was like deathly ill for like 3 or 4 days. I don't know if I had like food poisoning or what my problem was, but I just was like, it was bad. It was
Hey,
rough.
by the way, Doritos, if you want to send me Doritos and I'll kiss the Dorito on the camera, I'll do it.
You would do a lot for Doritos.
Yeah, man.
You would. You would.
Yeah.
We're a little low energy today. We gotta hype this up.
Nah, you hype it up. I'll be low energy.
No, there's not another Gowron. I am not pregnant. Please don't start that. None of that, for sure.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm tired.
I'm all tired.
We can do it. How did you know I needed a high five?
Because I love you, honey.
Wow.
And I know you.
Wow.
How's your hand?
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. It was
Oh,
deep.
that's so visible. That's so clear.
Yeah, it hurts. But it's okay. It's not like terrible.
How did you do that?
I was reaching into the the dish laundry machine.
I say that.
I know. And I just like stabbed myself on a knife, and I'm like, why is this knife even here? Why is it like that? What is that? So my fault.
So I used to put the
Very
knives
stupid.
in the dishwasher blade down, but Paige said they don't get clean that way, so I put them in blade up,
No.
and now we are in this situation.
Well, no, we should be hand washing them. There's no
Yeah, and
no
I should
reason.
and I should
And by we,
yeah.
I mean you.
Uh-huh.
That's what I mean. Definitely what I mean.
You think Come Man Punk washes his own dishes, or do you think a dishwasher does it?
He washes them in cum.
No.
Uh-huh.
That's terrible. Knives going flat on the top rack? Oh, come on.
I think that's true.
No.
I think that may be true.
Sorry about your hand. I'm also
That's
sorry
okay.
about your foot.
Yeah. Because then I reached in with my foot and stabbed my foot.
No, I'm talking
Crazy.
about
No.
the baby's toys are doing a number on you.
Yeah, so I have banned Legos from the house. There will never be Legos. We have like Mega Blocks, but no Legos.
Yeah, that's not saving you.
The big guy can't have any. No, he can go fuck himself. No Legos in my house. He can have Lincoln Logs, Mega Blocks. No
Don't
Lego.
say that our tiny child can go fuck himself.
you know what
That's
I mean.
so dismissive to
Oh,
his needs.
Whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. He can buzz off. Absolutely.
How could you
I
tell-
hate Legos.
How can you tell a
hate-
small child to buzz off?
Legos are the Funko Pops of the building block world to me.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
How?
Because Legos, I won't take it back. Because-
Paige, I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
Before you continue,
What?
this is, without a doubt, your shittiest take of all time.
It's really funny.
I'm so serious.
No, I had Legos.
Legos
and
are
I
maybe
I
the
don't even
single
like
most
them.
beloved toy in the world.
I hate them. My brother liked Legos, and I would play with his Legos. They're fine. I actually really dug Lincoln Logs, though. Those are fun.
What is that?
Lincoln Logs. Well,
Now
Yeah.
translate to everybody from not the U.S., honey. Because we wouldn't call them a Lincoln log.
it's like... No, Connect sucks, too. They're, little pieces of logs, and then you build with them because they have divots in them. They're like little log cabins, but they're tiny. It's fucking awesome. Okay, right? They fucking rule. And you can make tiny logs with them.
Yeah, I genuinely think I hate Legos is your shittiest take of all time. Like, I'm not
Pocket Bear says, Paige, as an autistic person, I no longer consider you ally. I expect your allyship card.
Yeah, next thing she's gonna start shitting on trains.
Ally. No. I would no. I have shit on a train, literally, but I would never shit on a train. I love trains. I fucking love trains. Fucking love trains.
All right,
dude.
well, she's back in. Yeah, what about Lego trains?
No.
She's back out.
Back out. No, it's because once you are Lego, you could be a Lego Walton Goggins, and I'd be like, pass.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. I'd be like, that's a shame. I love Walton Goggins and everything he does, but I will not be purchasing the Lego Walton Goggins set. I didn't know this was...
Shirtle says this conversation somehow ends with Paige on the furry and autistic blacklist. Nah, I'm not too worried about at least one of those.
Wait, why? Wait, what? Furry blacklist? Where? Wait, why am I on the blacklist? Because of Legos?
Yeah, honey.
Why? I did not know people loved Legos this much.
You're conducting ethnic violence.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa. I don't know. It's just I don't want to step on them. But even when I was younger, I was just like, these are fine. They're fine. They're fine. But what I don't like is they're like, you can have this Lego set and it's this thing that you like. And it's like, I do like that thing. But you're Legos, so no. Nice try, Legos. You tried. And you failed.
What is this? What?
Well, no, I just
Everyone's just confused.
No, okay. So like you go to the store and there's like, yo, do you want this this Lego thing with this IP attached
Like
to
Jurassic
it?
Park Lego.
Lego, Jurassic Park.
Yeah?
Lego, was it Sam Neill?
Yeah, sure.
Lego Sam Neill. Lego Tyrannosaurus, all this stuff. And it's like, I do like Sam Neill and Tyrannosauruses, but it's Legos, so no. Get out of here, Legos.
But you're the one in the toy store. You just walked into a toy store, walked up to a kiosk and said, get out of here, Lego.
Yeah, I told them. I said.
We should have had this talk before having a baby. This is irreconcilable.
I'm actually I'm so serious. I talked about that, Gene. Even if there was Lego Goggins, I'm sorry. I love Walton Goggins and I will support him in every way, but never a Lego. I will. Oh wow, thank you. Like someone gives him a Lego set. Wow, thank you. Immediately hide them. No, it's like the one toy. I'm like, no, that and an iPad. No iPads, no Legos. Any other kind of block, maybe.
Those couldn't be further on the extremes.
No,
Lego is the wholesome good toy to give your children instead of an iPad.
I did not buy a toy ghoul. What does the ghoul have to do with this? Why are you guys trying to be like, here's something Paige likes. What if she didn't have that? No, it's different. Also, I didn't buy it. Pat bought it for me.
Yeah.
It's not I did not purchase this ghoul. I bought something else involving the ghoul that I'll show you sometime later, and it's totally fucking sick. But it is not a Lego.
Hey Paige, you know how you're like amazed when we buy like a $20 like chair and I put it together?
Yeah.
And you're like, that's unbelievable. How'd you figure out how to follow written instructions? And I'm like, well, I can read, but also Legos.
No, you just follow basic directions. You don't have to have Legos to learn that basic skill.
Paige.
Yes, Patrick. Patrick.
Paige.
No, it does. You don't need Legos. You can use other building things, but not no.
Paige.
Nothing you can do about it. I will
I'm
never have a
thinking
Lego.
Legos could have taught you a skill.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
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 It's a skill that we go through every single time anything needs to be built or fixed or modified ever.
Yeah.
Which is this. All right, are you ready? Let's see if you're with me here. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to turn off the mouse and keyboard in case you need to use them for your acting.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Paige, so we're going to do something in OBS.
Okay.
Okay, so step 1. Okay, before I finish step 1, just start mashing.
Why?
Because this is what it is like to teach Paige how to do something.
That's not true. No, I sit and you tell me what to do, and then I do the first part. And then you do another part, and then I do my part, and that's what happens.
They have watched you.
No.
They have seen it.
No.
Okay,
No,
I'll be Paige. I'll be
no,
Paige.
No, don't be me.
Okay, Paige.
No, don't be me.
Please tell me how to do something.
No.
Okay, I'll be both. Hey, Paige, can you do this? I broke it. It's broken. Well, how'd it break?
No, it's worse than that. It's actually like I'll be like I'll be like, Paige, do this. And I'll go, huh? And everything around me just emits sparks and smoke.
There was something.
I'm telling you.
There was something recently. I forget what it was. But there was an object recently that I was like, don't open this until I get home. It was an Amazon package. I forget what it was. Mm-hmm. Let me continue the story before you tell me it didn't happen.
Okay.
And I got home, and you had opened it, attempted to put it together, and then thrown the instructions away before I even got there.
No, well, what was it?
I don't remember. It was one of the lamps or some shit, like 2 months ago.
No, that one lamp? No.
There was something you threw the instructions away before I could even get to it. That was like 6 weeks ago.
Was it the children's chair and table set? No.
But anyway, you open the box, then you look at the instruction, then you build the thing.
You
build things the same way my dad does, which is open the box, put it together. Why have 5 pieces left over? Look at instructions.
Listen.
Go,
No, listen. I don't like...
You don't like Legos?
I don't like them. I
don't
don't
like it when they tell you what to do.
Okay, part of it is... So I've never really cared about Legos. I'm like, they're fine, whatever. But then, like, I had this girlfriend who was obsessed with Legos. And I just find them... I'm just like, oh, it's so tedious and annoying. It's like putting together a puzzle, except worse. You know, it's just lamer than a puzzle. I just think it's... Look, no, but we're making Lego Star Wars. I don't care. Look, it's Princess Leia and Darth Vader. No, I don't care. Oh, but it's the Death Star. I don't care. It doesn't just do anything for me. It doesn't do anything for me. No, puzzles are fine. But, like... Like, when I was a child, I'd be like, my name is Betty, and I'm... Like that. But they were dolls. You know, I didn't build with them. But even then,
building your own dolls is cringe.
What do you mean?
Building your own things is cringe.
No, building your own Lego dolls is cringe.
Because... I
don't know. I don't like them. I've never liked them, ever. I'm not getting... My son will not have a Lego.
And he's also not allowed to play soccer. If Paige sees him playing soccer, she'll just shoot a gun straight up in the air and go scatter.
No.
Red card.
No. What?
That's a red card.
What's a red? Oh. No. But what I will encourage other activities and games, but not soccer. I will not encourage soccer. Unless he's like so into it, then it's too late. But like, I think maybe I'll be okay. Maybe I'll make it out.
I'll tell you this right now, Paige.
Evil mom.
As a long-standing Canadian man,
yeah.
Of the sports opportunities available to your child for extracurricular,
yeah,
you can have them play soccer, which costs almost nothing and won't injure them, or pay the thousands of dollars in hockey equipment so you can bring him to the ER with a busted nose.
Why are you guys acting like are you gonna it will restrict his activity or creativity? Guys, he's going to have like a stupid amount of toys. It's just I don't like Legos specifically, and I will encourage other forms of stop faking it, Caboose.
He's faking it.
Stop faking it. I don't like soccer because I'm crazy. Why? I just don't like these things. And if he's like super into it, I'll be like, oh, fine. But like, I'm not going to, as he begins to like search out sports, I'm gonna go, hey, baseball's awesome. Hey, swimming's cool. Hey, like skateboarding. But I'm not gonna go soccer. You know? Does that make sense? You can let your son not play with Lego. No, because here's what's gonna happen.
Stop playing with those.
No.
It'll make your dick small.
Pat and I have this. We're not gonna do it. Well, maybe it might be funny. Depending on what his personality is like. But we joke that like whenever like something dangerous comes up, like riding on motorcycles, your dick will get small. Don't ride them. Don't ever ride. Riding your bike without a helmet, your dick will get small. It's up to you, right? Right? I think that'll be really effective. What do you mean not really?
He's not gonna believe you.
Yes, he will. I'll be like your dad used to ride him all the time.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew she was going to say that.
I'm sorry, I had to. And brown cows.
Make chocolate milk.
Yeah. If he does believe you, it would traumatize. Guys, I'm not gonna like.
Okay.
See, look at this.
So
you
what
can't make
if
jokes.
he's on a date with his new girl and she has a motorcycle and she's like, "Hey, get on the back of my motorcycle. I'll drive you around." And he's like, "I can't. My mommy said it would make my dick small."
I would be so proud of him. Or if I was on a date with a guy and he said that, I'd be like, I can't not fuck him.
Paige would be like, "You seem like you have the mental acuity of the type of guy I'm into. All right."
If I was on a date with that guy, if I'm on a date. Wow. That's really funny. No, I know Night Wolf, and that's why it's fun to talk about it here.
Don't worry about Night Wolf. Night Wolf has a talent for showing up 120 seconds late with whatever thing they're saying.
Oh yeah.
They usually say it like after you've already said it or dealt with it. They wait. Yeah. They wait until it's redundant. Love you, Night Wolf.
Insane aura to say it'll make my dick. It'll fall right off. Listen, I don't make the rules. I'm just here to inform you. I'm just here to let you know. As your mother, I care about your well-being. And
Paige, I want you to know that you're completely insane. I just want you to know that.
What? For what?
Like, you have, like, the strongest opinions. Like, your strongest opinion... No, hold on. The strongest opinions you hold are on things that matter not at all.
It's so fun. Having a good time is having a strong opinion about things that are stupid. It's so fun. Isn't it fun? Are we having fun?
It's very fun, sweetheart.
Come on.
It's very fun.
No, it's fun. It's fun.
So how big does a building block have to be before it reaches your criteria of being okay?
Pretty big. Well, because I'm going to step on it. And I've already stepped on that damn star in the kitchen 1,000 times, ready to fucking eat a gun
Paige,
right now.
I have a...
Feel it hurts so bad. What?
So, Paige, most of this seems to be coming from the fact that Paige is stepping on things on the floor and hurting her feet. I do have a solution.
What's that? Shuffling around? No.
I have a solution, Paige. So you can't see my head, but I'm walking, and look, my eyes are down. Oh, wow. What? Am I stepping on anything?
Just sit down. You're making me nervous.
Why?
Just sit down. I'm worried your butthole's going to fall out. Everyone's going to see your butthole.
I've never had that problem. I know
good.
it. I know it happens sometimes when you get older. Your butthole just falls out or off or whatever. But I personally, like when I was much younger, it fell out a little bit. But then I just pushed it back in, and I never spoke of it to my butthole again, and we just pretended it never happened.
Wait. What? Say all of that again?
No, I'm not gonna say all of that again.
Say all of it again.
So when I was like, I don't know, like 20 or something, my butthole fell out a little bit.
Like, do you have hemorrhoids or piles? Or something?
I think it was a hemorrhoid, and I just poked it back in.
Are you supposed to do that, or just like let it do what it needs
So
to do?
I'm like 20 something in this story. So
of course.
so was I supposed to do that? Doesn't really factor in.
Was that after your gaycation?
No. And then I put it back in, and then it stayed there. So.
That's good.
So
Wow,
there you go.
thank you for sharing. I appreciate you.
Someone accused me of my butthole falling out.
I didn't accuse. I said I was concerned. And everyone would see it from the
No,
front.
Paige, what's going to happen is you're going to see your son kick a soccer ball and go, yay, and then your whole asshole's going to fall out.
Wait, why would my asshole
And a bunch of
fall out?
Legos will hit the floor.
What? Just shoving
I'm just
Legos
saying that
in my ass?
I'm just
Why?
saying things just to say them.
Why would I do that? Am I a Lego? Would make a lot of sense.
I'm going to build a Lego soccer ball? Bro, that would be like impossible to kick. Holy fuck. That'd be awful.
I just don't like soccer.
Okay, so we can add things that Paige doesn't like. Soccer,
Legos,
and bees.
Speaking of which, good segue. I went to bee therapy. So first of all, I apologize for last week. I was gonna stream like 3 times. I was so excited.
I'm so glad I asked you if you wanted to be put on that schedule.
No, what happened? No, do you not remember when I was like, "Hey, I might have no." Hey, put your tongue in. Ugh. Smell like Dorito.
Well, yeah, I ate Doritos.
Dorito boy.
Here.
No, I don't want any.
You do.
No, I don't
You
actually.
want a Dorito.
No, I'm not gonna. No, I don't want to crunch
Have a Dorito.
it. No, I'm not. No, because we're on stream and I don't want to crunch. Oh, you're gonna make me have a panic attack. All right, so I went to bee therapy.
Doritos.
I love Doritos. I went to bee therapy. Well, you were like, well, you'll stream that day. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm going to be in, like, therapy. I don't know if I'm going to be, like, upset or whatever after. And you're like, well, you'll do it, like, 30 minutes after. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, all right. And that's what literally happened.
This is a fantastical rendition of these events.
That's what happened.
That is not what happened.
It is.
Because you have...
One of us always tells the truth.
So here's the thing.
The other's a stupid, stinky boy idiot named Pat who smells.
So what you were forgetting is a conversation we had 4 days before that.
No, I have to have Doritos.
In which we were supposed to stream Split Fiction on that day, and I said, I don't know if we should stream Split Fiction on that day because you will have just been finished with your bee therapy, and that might be very rough on you because bee therapy might be very intense. Mm-hmm. And you said, I have a full half hour. Who gives a shit about that? Whatever.
That's not true.
That you did say that.
I did not.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, and I said, no, what we're going to do is we're going to switch Split Fiction to Friday, just in case.
Okay.
And then I or me or you will stream on Thursday. And then we made those plans. But then you said that you would be streaming Thursday. And then I said the argument that you had made to me a couple days earlier, which is you said I'll have 30 minutes after bee therapy, whatever, who cares? And I just said that back to you because people like to hear the things that they said to you. They love that. And then you went, I don't know. So now you're arguing with your past self.
You're right. No, you're right. No, I do recall. You're correct. You are right.
And now,
that's my.
After
I
arguing with your past self in the form of me, you're like, how could Pat tell me this?
Listen, no, that's Paige versus Paige. Is that PvP?
Yeah.
Paige versus Paige.
Why would Pat tell me these own things that were verbatim quotes from my own mouth?
Oh my god!
What?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I saw that in there, and I was like, oh my god, is that like a piece of like your ear juice? But no, it's from this pear tart. I'm gonna fucking throw up. Ew, can you please get me like a napkin? I know what it is. I'm please. I can't. No, please don't do that. I'm actually very like Please no. Ew.
Oh.
Okay, what happened was sorry. I'm eating this like pear tart
Thanks
situation.
for getting pear tart into
and
this.
some of the pear tart fell into the headphones and my finger touched it and I was like ew 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 because I thought it was like ear crust or something. I don't know. Okay. Don't do that. Stop. Anyway, I apologize. I'm wrong.
It's fine.
Anyway, so bee therapy.
I wouldn't have corrected you if it wasn't funny.
I know. I appreciate it, honey. So,
You want some?
oh God, that's so icky. So, bee therapy. I went to therapy for the bees. I had a 2-hour initial session. And it was ETF. Oh, wait, can they hear me? There we go. ETF, right? Which is the tapping kind of therapy.
Phobia therapist specifically.
Yeah. And is it DTF?
No, no, it's not.
ETF? What is
Paige.
No, I don't know. What is it? It's like E.
No. Do you not remember what DTF means?
No. Oh, is it like down to fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's a different kind of therapy.
No. No. So, no, it's not EMDR, which I was also interested in. This is I think it's ETF or whatever, but you tap on certain parts of your body, and then you kind of relive the memory. But then the therapist helps you reestablish the context of the memory and helps you find like the root issue of like, because I didn't know this, I guess in every phobia, there's like a deeper thing going on. It's not just like, ooh, I'm scared the bee will sting me, which is what I thought it was. And so I'm in there and I'm like tapping like certain parts of my body while we're doing it, and I'm following her because it was over a Zoom call because she's kind of far away, and I feel stupid, and I feel like this is not gonna work. So I told her the story. We talked about the two events, which were my mother being attacked by a hornet and me witnessing that, and then me actually getting attacked by a swarm.
What about Scrooge McDuck giving you that bee sandwich?
So what's weird is that I eagerly ate it in the dream, and then I was like, "Oh no, it's bees!" As like
you think you'd notice?
You'd think I would have noticed. But so yeah, I had a dream that Scrooge McDuck fed me a peanut butter and bee sandwich. But that was like honeybees.
How could he betray me this way?
So anyway, we're doing this. That first memory where I witnessed my mother being attacked, and I'm like maybe 5 or 6 or something, and I'm like beating the crap out of myself physically in this memory, watching her slap herself a bunch, because I'm so young that in my mind, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but for some reason I don't know. I just thought if it was attacking her, it was attacking me, even though she's like, I'm in the kitchen, she's like 20, 30 feet away, like in the barn or whatever, getting stung by a hornet. Anyway, long story short, I'm telling her the story, and I'm telling it to her over and over again, and I'm tapping, and then all of a sudden I blurt something out that was... it just like fell out of my mouth, and I just started wailing hysterically and crying because in my head I'm like, this is stupid. I'm just telling her the story over and over, da 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 da, and then I'm like, I just started crying my eyes out, and she's like, there it is, and then we went deeper, and it was great. I was really surprised because the root of the problem wasn't just the bee; it was like something else. So it was fantastic. It was great. I was like, why am I crying? But I did. And it was great. And then, so that was 2 hours. And no, I know it's trauma. That's what I'm saying. But it's but there was a traumatic part of it and then it established itself because a bee caused it, but that wasn't the actual root of the problem. Because there was another aspect to it that I didn't even, like, I would never, because in my mind I'm like, I'm scared of bees, who knows? But there's a whole different aspect to it. And she said that usually there is a much deeper issue. It's almost never just, ooh, a spider. You know, it's like phobia wise, not just, ooh, I don't like them or I'm a little bit scared. But anyway, and then she's like, okay, so for the week, I need to get in contact with some bees.
Go outside, stand next to trees.
Yeah.
Hang out with bees.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be a problem because the weather's nice.
Shouldn't be a problem. So that's exciting. So we'll see. We'll see. If I can get past it. Because like all I want is to have like a healthy fear of bees and anything I perceive as a bee. I don't want to be near this hornet. I will simply walk away. Or so I don't know if I want to go to a beekeeper because like that's their pet bees, you know, and I don't want to have like
they're coworkers.
Yeah, well, yeah, whatever. If I have a bad reaction and I start like screaming or like rolling on the ground, I don't want to hurt the bees, especially if they belong to someone else, but in general I don't want to hurt them. So yeah. So that's what happened.
How do you feel about the experience?
It was really good. I liked her. She read me like a book. I did this questionnaire. I talked about it on my last stream. I did this questionnaire that I thought was confusing and hard to figure out.
Oh, thanks, Emily Pyro.
And I was just like, okay. So I did it and I sent it to her and she kind of read it off to me. And I was like, oh, she's going to do like a cold reading or something. She's going to... You know, but she like had me pegged in like the greatest details that I was very upset that she got me so good. But that was great because it helped inform the way.
You did fill out a personality test.
Yeah, but it was only 10 questions and the questions were kind of weird and I didn't like filling it out. And I was just like, it's 10 questions. How much can she get from 10 questions? But I was like really shocked. But she said it would inform the way she conducted the therapy.
How do you feel about Lego? Untreatable.
No, I just don't like Legos. I think they're painful and I think, you know, Lego Star Wars. I hate Lego Star Wars.
You know what this makes me think of? And
what?
It's completely not comparable at all, but it is.
Tell me.
I'll try out a new food sometimes.
Right.
And Paige will be like, do you like it? I'm like, not really. And then you go, what do you, it's the same question that has gotten you every time. And you go, what don't you like about it? And then I respond with, I don't like the way that it tastes bad in my mouth.
Are you farting?
No.
Is the dog farting?
Maybe.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, no, because it's just like what aspect don't you, okay, what don't I like about Legos? I don't like
You don't like the joy they bring?
I don't like...
Or their colorful shapes?
I feel like you're egging me on.
I am.
Because, like, you're not even that big into Legos.
I used to be, yeah.
Only because, like, your siblings were, right?
No.
Oh.
I love them.
Well, we're not getting any Legos. No, absolutely not.
All right, Pat Jr., you can have any toy except for these two, Legos and a soccer ball. Your mother hates them and has banned them. Similarly,
you can have anything else.
We will build a shed in the yard where we can put Legos, a soccer ball, and a copy of Hades and Hades 2.
No.
This is where cool things your mother doesn't like goes.
I really hate them. I really, like, violently hate Lego movie villain. I don't like them. Seeing them makes me so angry.
Which one are you talking about? Soccer balls?
No. Legos. No, Hades is fine. It's just I don't want to listen to that song all the time and just while I'm trying to like read a book in the living room or whatever.
You want to go to sleep watching TV.
Yeah, like calm TV, like Mystery Science Theater, where someone's like, "Hello, how's it going?" Not boo 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 boo, brr, 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 I'm a god of sex. Boo boo boo.
That's so much more disruptive than playing a game in the middle of the day.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Hearing the soft, soothing sounds of Michael Nelson or Joel Hodgson and his bots, like, just saying some stuff over a slow, old movie is so relaxing.
Cincinnati has a great suggestion.
Oh, boy. What is it? Where?
It's in pink there. Could you read that out for me?
So tell Pat to put in some headphones.
That's crazy, dude. You know what, Paige? I think that'd be a great solution.
Well, no,
do you think that's like, a good solution?
No, because then also we have a child, and I don't want him to see boo 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 boo. Like, we don't do Vampire Survivors on the big screen either.
Paige.
What?
Paige, you banned Hades long before that child was here.
Absolutely, because I was getting overstimulated. I'm like, it's too much. I acknowledge that it's a good game.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Ugh. Gross dog.
He's going sleepy time.
Yeah, no, I don't dislike Hades. I just don't want it on the screen. Especially, my God, you played it like 24/7. I would wake up, you'd be playing it. I'd go to bed, you'd be playing it. I'd get up in the middle of the night to piss. You're still there playing it. No, that's bad for you.
No, it's good for me. I'm working.
You weren't even working.
I'm doing research.
I'm
doing research.
That's the thing I hate. That's the thing I hate, is that you'll be like playing video games constantly. I'm like, will you go outside? And you're like, I'm working. I'm like,
I go outside a lot.
You do. No, you actually, Pat, we actually do. What do you mean, is this now a therapy session?
Yeah, all right.
What? In what way?
Who said that?
Walter Naders.
Walternators. All right, Walternators. How's your relationship with your dad? Is it good? Are you sure? Oh, no! Oh, I knew it! Oh, I'm sorry.
You're an asshole. Don't mind him.
Oh, no.
I don't like Legos. I think they're stupid. I don't like that it's like, oh, check out, like, I don't know.
You see some children having fun, and you're just like, I want to kick all that shit over.
No, I love seeing children have fun.
As long as they're having fun the right way.
You're gonna make me pee. Stop. You're gonna make me pee my pants.
No, children, stop. That's unsanctioned by me.
Stop, you're gonna make me pee my pants up. No, you're gonna make me pee. No, I think they're pretentious. Yes, I think they're lame.
Paige,
and they're so small.
Children can't be pretentious.
Yes, they can. Oh, yes, they can.
So little Billy. So wait, pretentious. So wait, little Billy, age 6, is like, look, Auntie Paige, I built a castle. And then you look at him and you go, oh, this little shit thinks he's better than me.
Punch it. I just start punching the castle. No. No.
Yeah, third wells. I love my spaceship. You're so fucking up your own ass, Billy. How could you?
Stop.
You think you're
know
so
what I
good
mean?
because you read the instructions to put the blocks together. But guess what? You're not.
Oh, I like Lincoln Logs. I think they're fun. I think they're fine. I've never really liked building games much, but like I like Lincoln Logs.
I would love to see you stream a building game. Because everyone said that to me. because I got no creativity
Right,
for art or
right.
whatever.
Oh, Pat, no, you're very creative.
Stop.
Actually.
But I would build. Shut up. But I would build like efficient buildings, right?
All right. Well, do you want to do that now? We'll build. I'll build something right now. I can build. Watch out, because I'll build badly,
You know
but
what?
I will.
I don't think we should do that today, but I would gladly challenge you.
Okay.
To do a satisfactory stream.
But that has maintenance and shit in it. I don't like maintenance
It
games.
doesn't have maintenance.
Don't you have to like maintain the factory aspect?
You have to provide power. That's pretty much it. And you build things, Paige.
I don't want.
See?
I will never play a Lego game.
Hates building.
I will never play a Lego game ever.
This is why, despite you being gay and a woman, you're not playing Stardew Valley. Because Stardew Valley makes you build things.
I've never played Stardew Valley. I barely know what it is.
Yeah,
I thought it was a farming game.
it is.
Oh well.
It's also a social game.
Oh yeah.
It's like Animal Crossing but with more mechanics.
Can you have sex?
Yeah.
Cool.
But I think it's like you're my girlfriend now.
Oh, fade to black.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh.
I did not think that would be. I thought people would go, "Oh, Paige, whatever." I didn't think you can fuck in the valley. Cool.
Yeah.
Potion craft game? Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Paige, can you build something in a video game?
I don't know. Have I ever built something in a game?
I have never seen you build something in a video
There
game.
you go. That's because I don't like to. What? No, I like toys. And I like...
Only toys that destroy, though. Not toys that can create.
Stop.
It's like the human embodiment of Thanatos over here. The
Stop
fucking
it.
death urge.
Is that why my jaw is so big? Because I look like Thanos?
No, Thanatos.
Oh, Thanatos.
The Greek death urge.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant
Friend to
Thanos.
pathos.
Right, no, totally.
I know you know that.
I'm
You're
sorry.
educated.
I'm also reading, so it's like I'm doing this. You know what I mean? Because when I read, I can't hear. Oh no, I know about the twink.
She knows.
I know about the twink. I don't care for that twink.
Yeah.
I don't care for him. No, I think I like Dusa
Yeah, Deuce is all right.
or Meg.
Meg's all right.
But I like Dusa quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh.
I don't think he's a twonk.
not a
No,
twonk.
that's a twink.
Buddy, you look like shit.
Bad PR move to say you hate like I don't. Okay.
Stocks and Paige are down.
I just have a hard time understanding why it's so beloved when it's just blocks that look like a Star War or something
Well,
or
it can look like anything, Paige.
Yeah, I know. And I do not care for that. You know why? Because that is of the devil, Goody Proctor. I'm sorry.
You know, Paige does this thing. Well, I'll look off into space, and she'll be like, "Why are you mugging for the camera? We're not on stream." And I just realized that we're on stream.
Yeah.
And I looked like far away because what I'm actually doing is communing with the fucking spirits to help me. Like, spirits, please help.
I tried to get into Warhammer. I tried to paint and stuff, but apparently not allowed to now. Whatever. I do have some Necrons I need to put together, but I don't want to now. Buy a Gunpla?
Oh no, don't do that.
No. Why?
Wooly is, oh my god.
Wait, what?
You know how Wooly's like a mystery to everyone?
Yeah.
Like, I've known him for 20 years.
I know.
He's one of the people I've known outside of my immediate family the longest. And he's a total mystery to many people. People who watch Woolie's show would know there's a long-term story in which back when I first knew him at Dawson in like 2005, 2006, he bought a bunch of Gundam model kits and then gave them to a friend of his that was really good at putting them together and paid him to put them together. And then the guy took like 12 years to do it.
That's awesome.
And everything about that is fucking strange. Why would you even get the model kit if you weren't going to put it together yourself?
Yeah, that doesn't seem like fun. Like, if you wanted a finished product, you could commission one. I
think it's because what he wanted more than anything was a cool robot toy to put on a shelf. And
who doesn't want
that? And the building part is just kind of in the way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You could easily commission someone to do that. Like, I don't know. 12 years though, really? Literally?
Oh, dude.
That's funny.
I might be wrong, but it was definitely years and years and years.
That's funny. That's super funny.
Wait, Demily Pyro's a VTuber? Oh yeah, I guess you are a VTuber. Yeah.
Demily Pyro.
Because I don't see your flesh suit when you show up on the stream. It's the internet creation.
Flesh suit.
Yeah.
That's flesh tuber. Are we flesh tubers?
I prefer a meat tuber personally, with my disgusting wet meat. I hate it. I hate all the liquids. It's mainly the liquids. If you could just dry me out like a mummy and I would retain function, let's do it. I know.
Are you sure? Do you hate all of those?
Yeah, no, if I could be completely desiccated, like, I want to be so dry you could pack in a little picture of me into, like, your couch cushions with the label, like, don't eat this.
Well, what about, like, your ability, you know, your jizzes?
It just fire out dust. Whatever.
Ew. That's nasty.
Yeah, but I'd be dry.
You're like one of the moistest people.
I hate it.
You're like a very moist
Do you
person.
remember when I was like there was a day where I was so mad about my sweaty hands that I like looked into Botoxing my hands until I went like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? I should not Botox my hands.
You can absolutely Botox your hands. It's totally
No, you can do many things.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What?
Let's back up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
You can totally Botox your hands. That's cool. As long as those dry hands don't touch a Lego.
Yeah, like you're like a really moist person, but like you don't smell, thank God.
I don't want to be moist. I want to be
dry. You know what I hate? Because I hate when like you're around a moist person and like they don't take care of themselves and then it creates a miasma.
So...
You know what I mean? And then it's bad. It's
so
like
me
really
and Paige
bad.
have two words we like to use. Paige usually goes to miasma, and that's like you're describing like the eminence.
Well, because like my sense of smell is so strong. Like that's a very big sense for me. Yeah.
Me, on the other hand, I focus more on the internal experience of the person I have a problem with, and so past miasma, like we've flown past miasma. I would describe people as creating an ecosystem on their person, and I don't want to deal with your ecosystem and its conservation efforts. I don't want to deal with it.
The conservatory that is your
really
butthole.
big rocks is right. A thriving biosphere. Don't like it.
Oh, okay, that's making me. Whatever.
See, I'm commiserating with you by going at the same time.
Yeah, thank you. So helpful.
Isn't that helpful?
I think that Legos.
I'm so real that this is your shittiest take. I'm so real about that.
You're still pissed how the Jimmy thing ended
This
up?
is like the toy equivalent of Mr. Rogers.
Oh, yeah, right.
No, it is. Legos never hurt anybody except all those people it hurt.
Is it really that crazy?
It is so beloved.
I hate Rubik's Cubes. I hate them. But that is a personal thing because someone I knew was really good at them, so I have like a personal like bias against them. I don't like them.
So there's only one. So you told me that story, and I actually understood it perfectly.
Yeah.
Because there's only two types of people who have a Rubik's Cube.
Mm-hmm.
People who are really good at Rubik's Cubes and love to show off that they can do a Rubik's Cube, to show off that they're smarter than you, even if they're not. Mm-hmm. And the second type is somebody who has a Rubik's Cube, and you go, "Hey, you ever gonna solve that?" And they go, "I tried."
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Every time I see
and you go, "Yeah, I tried once too."
I just,
Like, Wooly is the type of guy to have a solved Rubik's Cube in the background of like his stream setup.
Does he?
And I don't think he does, but he's the type. And then you go, "Hey, Wooly, did you solve that?" And he go, "Absolutely." And then you pick it up and go, and you go, "How about you solve it now?" And he goes, "I don't feel like it." That's how I feel.
Yeah, no, I think they're stupid and I hate them. I forgot to change my pants. I'm covered in like mustard ketchup stains from earlier.
That's life, Paige.
Oops. He'd pay someone to solve it. That's funny. Yeah.
You want to thank some people?
Let us give thanks. Oh, should I give the mini update about the sort of but not really Jimmy situation, but not really? It's like the minorest, sure. The most minor update. It's not really a thing, and it's just kind of a decision I've made also. So I ran into not really. So I ran into I went to like this cafe where the Barbarian works. Long story short, and I was like, oh, hey, grabbing a coffee or whatever, and I basically apologized, like, hey, thank you for like trying to talk to Jimmy, and thank you for. And this is the person, by the way, whose mini the mini event, whatever,
Dorito.
happens at their happens at their house. And I said, hey, thanks for like listening about the Jimmy situation. I apologize for getting you involved. I know it's not your problem, and I apologize. And he was like, hey, it's fine. And then we're just like talking, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've got some Necrons I'd like to paint. Does Jimmy like come all the time? Because like I don't want to like have something happen. Could I just, does he come all the time? And he's like, well, he actually hasn't been for the past couple weeks, which is kind of unusual. And I was like, oh wow, great. I've got these Necrons I'd like to paint. It's still an open invite, right? And then oh my God, please, I'm trying to tell a story, and it's just crunching and just, please. And I was like, oh, so it's still like open invite and like to the paint night, right? And he went, yeah. And I went, oh, okay. Well, hey, it was great seeing you. Okay, see you around.
Hold on.
Bye.
I need to stop you for a second.
I'm fucking out.
I need to stop you for a second.
Out.
I need to stop you for a second.
Yeah.
So Paige has this really weird tidbit of the way that she tells. No, I'm not disputing the events. The way that you tell a story.
No, I know, yeah.
You insert the thoughts that you had as if they were things that came out of your mouth.
No, what I literally said was, oh, okay, well, I'll just see you later then. Have a great day. Bye. And like, I just left. And
she says the phrase, and then I was like, and then describes an insane thought that she had.
And then I was like, in my head, I didn't go, no, in my head, I'm just like, oh, okay, see you later, do. Yeah, it says mama, dude. So I'm like, so I went, oh, okay. Now here's the thing. The Barbarian's such a sweetie. It could mean anything, but I don't want to be part of a community or part of like this friend group, I don't know, that does not like, what's the word?
Respect women.
No, just like enthusiastically welcome everyone or like want me there. Like, no, I'm not interested. Because I was like, oh, well, maybe and I'm like, nope, I'm good. Nope. All right. Message received.
So one of the things that I told Paige, and like this might sound like I'm making excuses, but it's actually because I'm actually way more cynical and jaded.
Well, hold on. It was just the reason that it was weird was that sorry, real quick, was that a week or two prior he was like, oh yeah, would love you, like, you know, or not would love. He was just like, yeah, everyone's welcome. You're welcome. You know, you can do whatever. You can. It's anybody can come. Yeah, welcome. And then when I'm like, so it is open, right? And then he was like, well, and there was just like it was like a moment's hesitation of where he was like, well, yeah, and I'm like, all right, nope. No. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what I was about to say is this may sound like I'm making excuses or defending this behavior, but my actual thing is like, I have literally never encountered a group of people in my entire life that fits the criteria that you want.
Yeah. Oh, that I want.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have never. Like you said, I don't want to be part of a group that's not actively welcome, blah, blah, blah.
No.
Like, I don't think those exist.
I'm not looking for someone to like, oh, please be part of our group. That's not what I'm looking for. But before he had been like, oh, well, yeah, everyone is welcome. Please come on down anytime. Great. That's what I'm looking for. Not, yeah, like, oh, nope. Don't want to see any of this. Don't want to see,
yeah,
nope.
My genuine takeaway, Paige, is that 90% of...
Whoa.
It's sarcasm.
Whoa.
It's sarcasm. It's sarcasm. Hey, let's hold that second for thought. For some reason, despite the fact that French is not my first language, I'm constantly screwing up the word sarcasm.
Hey, am I cool right now?
You sure are, babe. Well, you were cool before you put the hat on.
Hold on. Shit, hold on.
Yeah, girl.
I messed it up.
But yeah, like I was saying, I have never encountered a actively welcoming, healthy group based around a hobby in my life. Ever. Like, not a one. Not a one. And like we'll take like my FF14 buddies, for example. Right? Mm-hmm. My friends that I have now been friends with for 10 years and whom I love dearly, that is the distillation of an original sized group of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, many of whom were super lame. And the only reason I was able to whittle that down so effectively was because I had the people to physically kick people out of that space.
But okay. Is it picky or unreasonable for me to maybe not want to go to some man's house that may not want me there because my very presence will cause someone that he knows much better and for longer to lose his fucking shit? I don't blame him. I'm not mad at him. I think he's awesome. I still like him. I still like him. I think he's a great person. But that is like, okay, no, then we're not gonna... I'm not interested.
Here's where it breaks down for me, because me and Paige have like a version of this discussion every...
And it's his house.
3 weeks to a month, something like that, right? And like we have a version of it about the neighbors, right? So like, for example, we had a mail delivered to our house that was not for us. It was a document, and it was for So we got like a fucking parcel notification that mail had been delivered, but it hadn't been. Yeah. And then you check on we checked on the you had a picture of like it being dropped off. I'm like, oh, I recognize whose house that is. That's a neighbor like 2 streets over, right? I'm like, oh, I'll just go over there and ask if they have it. And Paige's like, oh my God, Patrick, it is 9:00 at night. You cannot just walk up to one of our neighbors' houses at 9:00 at night and say hello. You're insane.
They have a toddler.
You are a crazy man. Right.
It's 9:00 at night. Knock, knock, knock. You got my parcel. It's 9 p.m. Weird.
Anyway, so I walked over there, right? And I knocked on their door, and then the man who lives there answered, and then we chatted for like 25 minutes, and then we traded phone numbers, and then later when his wife came home, she found the package, and then I went and picked it up. He brought it by actually, and he brought his kid by.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
And then I met his little kid.
Oh,
and then the little kid also met our little kid.
Wait, they didn't come in, did they?
No, they didn't come in.
I would make sure that like everything looked nice.
It was the next day.
Oh God, you didn't tell me this.
I told you he came by.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then the babies like babied at each other, even though his kid's a little older.
Yeah.
Right. And now, like now I'm like, I go by that street. I go, oh hey man. He goes, oh hey, how's the wife? Oh, right. Is that right? And we get to this situation where Paige's like, oh my god, how could you do that? That's crazy.
No,
That's so bananas.
No, how could you do that? It was just like, wow, look at you. Like, I was just really surprised.
And I'm like, oh, I could do. It was really easy to do because I don't give a shit if it goes horribly wrong. I don't like if I go there and I knock on the door and they're like, I hate you. I'm like, all right, well, just mark this house off the fucking list.
Yeah.
Right. And so when we talk about like the group D&D or the group painting thing, right? Paige asked the question, is it unreasonable for me to want these criteria? And I agree with you. I say no. It is absolutely not unreasonable for you to want and even to expect these criteria, right? But I don't want to go out to a paint night. I barely want to. I wish I could play D&D with robots and you, right? Like, I don't give a shit if I never go to anybody's house ever again until the day I fucking die.
By the way, our D&D is amazing. Everything's going great with like the real group. It's wonderful. A+, everything's cool. This is paint night stuff, what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so we essentially hit this thing where Paige is like, well, I want this thing, but part of it sucks. And I go, yeah, it's
not,
why I don't, that's why I play my FF14 with my pals when patches come out, though not lately.
Yeah. Oh, well. But yeah, so no more paint and minis for me. I think I'm done with that. They win. He wins. I'm out. No thanks. I'm out. Whatever. I'm gonna learn to knit. Part of like a knit.
Oh, here's
like,
the thing.
Hold on.
Hold on. Stop. I don't understand your context. If you are like feeling good about yourself about leaving the scenario for your own good, then that is not a he wins situation. That is what's better for you.
I know. It just really sucks. I'm bummed. I'm not like, but I'm like, what the fuck? It's just weird that like everyone's like, yeah, no, he's pretty terrible, and yes, and like I got every single person is like, well, yes, he always has some kind of beef with someone, and he kind of does always cause a problem, and yes, he always, do. But and I'm like, I don't know.
Paige.
I don't know.
So.
I don't.
This has probably come up on the show before. This is a scenario that happens with me and Paige often, and I nitpick the fuck out of what she just said. Because what you described sucks.
Yeah.
But what it is not is weird.
No, you're right. No, you're right.
It's actually the norm.
You're right. Also, Tetsu. Oh, honey. It's hard being us, isn't it?
Me
and you, babe.
know for a fact that you have been in at least 5 different scenarios in which you have encountered somebody who would describe themselves as a messy bitch who lives for drama. And everyone is like, oh,
And then I'm like...
And you're like, why do you tolerate this shit? This is crazy. And they go, we've known him forever.
Oh, well, And it's just like, I don't know.
I knew a guy in college who would walk into club spaces to sell things he had stolen out of different common spaces.
Yeah.
He walked into the fucking room the first time I ever met him. Was like, "Hey, who wants this laptop I just stole?" And I was like, "Why do you people let him in here? What the fuck?"
Like our DM. I don't know. I think we mentioned this ages ago, but the DM of our campaign that Jimmy was once a part of, he's like, "Yeah, there's just something about this group that triggers him. You are making that our fault." Like I was like, I kind of looked at him like you are making that.
Listen, I'm not wearing though he said, any cool hats or armbands. Even though he
even though he admitted he's like, none of you did anything wrong. None of you were out of pocket. None of you talked over him or anything like that. Like
it's role play. It's different.
It's just baffling. Whatever. So that's I've made the decision.
Want this? You dropped this on the
sorry.
floor.
Yeah. So delicious. Thank you. I've just made the decision to just. I'm out.
Whereas I'm wearing the moon landing shirt? No. I should have, though. Oh, that dog's so sleepy.
A lot of curlies in BC. Oh, well. Anyway, let's think.
All right, well, I gotta pee. Can I pee?
Okay, yeah. Do you want me to read, or do you want me to go to BRB?
You can read a little bit. Just yell really loud, and I'll just hear you over my pee.
Sounds good. Starting here. Okay.
All right. I'll be back. Love you. I'll be back, and have less pee. You know I will.
What does I'm out mean? Are you not going to paint anymore? Or just be in the community? I'm not going to go. I'm not going to try to go to paint night. I'm not going to try to assert myself into any, like, no thanks. I'm out. That's that. Gone. Like, I don't want to insert myself anywhere where my presence would cause bad vibes, even if I'm not the person causing them. No, it has nothing to do with D&D. No, guys, it has nothing to do with D&D. The D&D group is A+. It's fine. It's great. It's good. Having a great time. It's more just like the rest of this specific community. It just sucks because it's the one closest to our house, so it's like easy to like pop over. Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh, that almost was a nightmare. See, Malziel, you could do that, or you could make this shit miserable for everyone who lets that shit fly. Absolutely, but then I will be perceived as the problem causer, and I'm just not gonna do it. I don't have it in me. No.
You know what you should do?
Oh, God, what? What? I'm not going to burn the house down.
If you want to get into a social space that loves playing dress up with their minis and playing RPGs, you should go back to playing FF14.
Ew, you spit on me. Ew, a crumb came out of your mouth. Oh, man.
Here, I'll wipe it off.
Ugh.
With my piss hands.
Oh, they're so wet.
They call me Patrick Piss Hands.
They do.
But yeah, I'm actually kind of serious. Like, that fulfills both of the explicit desires.
The problem is that I have a child and a life. So, and I'd like to keep both of those things healthy and good.
The child will continue to exist.
I know, but like, I'm just concerned I'll get, like, what if I get so into it and then, like, and he's like, Mother, I'll be like, get out of here, child.
Paige, I was raiding with Panda when she was, like, 9 months pregnant. We had to cancel, like, Nidhogg because she was like, well, time to go.
Oh, her water broke during Nidhogg?
No, it didn't break, but we got a message, I think, a day or two before. I was like, not gonna be able to make it this week.
Okay.
Baby time.
What do you mean, Paige? What has happened? Did you know piss hands is a real industry term for professional model making?
I did not know that.
It refers to people whose hand oils turn white foam yellow by touching it. Ugh. Gross. All right.
But yeah, all I'm saying, Paige, is like you have this essential thing when you talk about hobbies sometimes, where you actually say out loud the equivalent of, well, what if I get really into my hobby and enjoy it? What am I gonna do then? How will I complain? And to this I say, don't worry. If you're playing FF14, you will find plenty to complain about.
I don't know. No. I would not say I'm a no-lifer kind of person. I don't know. I worry. Like, what if I enjoy... Like, I
mean, Paige, I'm hopelessly addicted to video games, and I think I do pretty okay by the baby. I think I'm an okay dad.
I think I just need more solo hobbies, because I keep trying to, like, do these hobbies where it's like, oh, it sure is fun if other people are around, and then other people happen, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of... that going on.
Hey, you know what, Paige?
And I'm just like, I don't know.
You're completely right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I just want to, like, start crocheting at this point, and then maybe go to, like, a crochet group occasionally, but it's not imperative. Yeah, I know minis can be done solo. It's just the reason I liked going to this paint night is they have all the paints, and they had all this, like, instruction, and it was, like, really relaxing and fun. And there's music and food. And that's part of the fun of that for me.
Yeah, Paige, just play Baldur's Gate and FF14. Those fulfill all of the desires that you're describing.
I suppose. Am I as picky?
I know for a fact that I have like a dozen people who would just jump to help you with 14 like
true.
that.
That's true.
And one of those people is your husband.
That's true. But then how would we both play it at the same time and have this like child running around who's like, "Mother, I wish to go outside," and be like, "Get out of here, little Billy."
You do the same thing all parents do.
Which is?
You play it at night.
But that's the problem is he goes to bed at like a certain time and then he likes it when I'm near. And then if I leave, I only have a certain amount of time before I'm tired. And it's not that long. You know? Just stay up later? Okay. Okay.
That's how you... Our
child is British, by the way.
Where do I find the time? You just sleep 1 hour less a night.
I suppose.
You're on your phone anyway. It doesn't make a difference.
I am not on my phone.
Sometimes that baby goes to bed at 9:30 and I come back from the streams at 1 a.m. and you're like, hey.
No. Sometimes like I'll like lay there and I'll like try to sleep and then I can't and then I go back on and I'm like, ugh. You know what I mean?
So you know what, Paige? Like this is like I had a bad night's sleep last night.
Yeah.
And this is my sleep thing. This may not apply to you.
Front water? I love that. Okay, sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I hate that.
Sorry.
This is my sleep thing, but it may apply to you. It may apply to all of you. The worst thing that I can possibly do for my quality of sleep is try to go to bed when I'm not ready to fall down asleep. Because if I go to bed and have to try and go to sleep, I will be up for hours.
But see, if I don't do that, then I'll be up for 2 days. Like, Pat, I've stayed up for like 3 days. Like, I can...
You could totally hit level 50 in 3 days.
No, I'm good. I think, all right, hey. Kane Highwind resubbed for 50 months. Hey, Pat, did you see that Diablo Immortals is getting a Berserk collab? That just feels kind of gross. Anyway, since it's the big 50 months, can we get a Yoinky Sploinky since it's been a while?
No, actually, you can't. I'm sorry. My shoulder is massively screwed up.
Yeah.
And you might want it's my whole right side hurts from my occiput on the right side all the way down to the top of my sacroiliac. It's the erectus spinae and my subscap the whole way down. And to answer the follow-up question, which is what happened, the answer is nothing. Nothing happened.
Yeah, he just jerked it.
I literally, we went for a walk with the baby, and I came back in and went, oh, my shoulder hurts. Ow. And then I went to sleep last night, and I woke up, and my shoulder hurts again.
This guy. Goonin. You wait, see this go.
What are those? What words? I said lots of words, Red Tooth.
Oh, because you were trying to show off how much you know about your body.
No, that's not me showing off. That's the name of the locations.
You're showing off that. So some of you.
I hate this.
Some of you don't know this.
I hate this.
Some of you don't know this, but Pat's special interest is actually not even video games. It's body, anatomy, and shit. Pat knows all of the anatomy, especially the penis, and he knows the icky part of the penis name.
Do you know what wait, you're telling me you don't know what the icky part is called?
It's called all of it.
No, it's true.
Was it frenulum?
Yeah, it's the frenulum. That's the icky part.
Is that the icky part?
I think so.
Oh, is that the weird like bridge?
It's the weird little bridge between the mushroom and the dong.
Jesus.
Not a big fan. But yeah, I hate that. I'll say like, oh yeah, my trapezius hurts. And people go, why are you being so fancy? Because I don't mean my neck. I mean the whole muscle, this whole area. I mean the thing that I fucking said.
Yeah, when Pat is massaging me, which he does nightly, ladies, it's pretty great actually, which you should do more often though, because he stopped doing it. Now you should do more.
Well, now we got the massage gun, so that'll help.
Yeah, that's true. We got the massage gun.
It's a lot of work on your hands when you do
yeah,
massage.
That's true. And so he Like he'll be like telling me the names of all the whatever the fuck, and I'm like, cool, whatever. Keep rubbing, magic hands, man. I don't know.
Fefe says my sternocleidomastoid gets tight too, Pat. The problem with that is that you really have to find a weird massage therapist that's willing to massage the inside of your mouth with gloves, and that's super awkward.
I did. I pointed that gun at him today. It was awesome. I was like,
yeah,
it was cool.
Yeah, they can do that.
Magic hands, man.
Anyway, point being, no, I'm not going to yoinky splinky. I don't feel very
yeah,
good.
sorry. He's all. It's from because you was you was jerking it too much. Oh, does it suddenly hurt more?
Yes.
Because
it
you
hurts
talked
more
about
when
it.
You talk.
Okay.
Ow!
It's such.
Oh, it's killing me. Oh.
I knew it. That's why I was like, oh,
I knew.
If I open my mouth, I could go blah, 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 or I could just.
I got you.
So annoying.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want me to get the gun and we'll use it right now?
No.
Why?
Because I'll make weird noises and people are going to record those and do cum stuff with it.
You wish they would do cum stuff to you, doing all kinds of God knows what.
Hold on. No, Pocket Bear Illustrator's in the chat. No. Can't do it.
Oh, Pat like moans like a whore when I'm like, what? What? When I'm massaging your body?
Oh yeah, that.
What did you think I was talking about?
I thought you were talking about sex stuff, and I'm like, why are you talking about my sex stuff?
I'm talking about what you just told on yourself, like you do. I was talking about when you're getting massaged, and now everyone knows about how when I hit your back.
I would never.
You know
make
what
a
I
noise.
mean?
Never. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Never ever.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with making a moan noise?
It's not masculine.
There's nothing more masculine than going, while something shoots out of your wiener. Doesn't even matter what it is.
What?
Yeah, just going,
Is that how you would fucking nut?
Yeah, that's how I know. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you guys ever want to know, it's this going, like that. That's what it is. That's me. When I nut out of my penis, that's what happens. Just like that, and then I have to and I flex my muscles here, whatever they're called. What are these muscles, babe?
It's your biceps.
Biceps. I'm like, yeah, like that. That's what it is.
You don't know that you're...
That's how... What do you mean I don't know? My arm muscle...
That's like the easiest one on the whole body.
I know, but I'm tired.
That's the easiest
Pat
one.
enjoys sex with his wife because he is gay. Sex with a woman? Gay? You're so funny.
She's feminizing you with her vagina.
All right. Okay.
All right.
All right. Cappuccino. Wait, no. Oh, wait, yes. Cappuccino Gill, resub for 55 months, said, hey, Pat, so I'm so glad you and Paige are back to splitting the fiction. Nobody's doing it like Hayes Light, I'm telling you. Also, since Paige is restarting DMC3 at some point, want me to reset and send over the blorb tracking sheet I made before?
No, so one of the reasons that I'm doing these like super late night DMC3 prep streams is so that I can like internalize where every blorb is. And I went through, I'm at mission 18 now, and I've gotten every blorb. And yeah, I know all the blorb locations now, so we don't need that.
Oh, I see. But thank you.
Though we will need to write down blorb locations if you decide to skip blorbs.
That's true. Joel JB719 resub for 24 months. Good evening. Happy to see you two continue this game. Fun question to ask. If you could live anywhere in the world other than where you have lived before, Where would it be?
Probably Halifax.
Yeah.
Okay, good answer.
Yeah. Like, genuinely.
Excellent.
Well, because it was between Vancouver and Halifax.
Yeah.
Like, we really, really thought about it. And I still, like, if for some reason something happens and we're just like, we're done with BC, like, I would absolutely go to Halifax.
Go all the way back across.
All the way back across, babe.
Don't open your doors in Ontario, by the way.
Why?
I don't know if you know this, but Ontario is being ravaged by measles right now.
Really?
Yeah. There's a travel advisory for other countries.
For Ontario specifically?
Yeah, it's not, yeah.
Oh, God. And my mother's coming to visit soon.
Yeah. Well, she's not going to go through Ontario.
No, but like that means everyone's traveling from there because it's summer and everyone's going to be traveling more and stuff, so...
And your mom got the measles vaccine like decades ago. What are you worried about?
Well, can't you still get the measles even if you're vaccinated?
Not really.
Really? Okay.
It's like 99% effective.
And we're vaccinated and the kid's vaccinated.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Measles is incredibly, incredibly virulent unless you have the vaccine.
Okay.
So when you see measles outbreak, it is actually a time-delayed anti-vax outbreak. It's saying, hey, there's a massive clump of anti-vaxxers here.
Can you get boosters for it? Or like...
I don't know.
Okay. Really? It fucks your voice. What happens?
Makes you talk like this?
It does not.
Is
that what happened to Mickey? Yeah, no, I would probably choose Halifax and if not Canada, where would you go? Like
one of them Bork countries. Finland or Norway or some shit.
Oh, I know where I'd go. I'd go to Greece.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean why?
There's Greeks there. You know this. They named the country after it.
Whatever. Well, no, I mean, I would go to like one of those like tiny little islands or something, or no, I like Athens. I like the idea of Athens.
You know their country's broke, right? Like BR Oak.
Yeah, I suppose so. All right, fine.
Opa!
Then I don't know. I like Vienna.
King Krampus asks, "Why the hate for Greece, Pat?" Have you met a Greek person?
Because they're what? Because they're Italian adjacent?
No, actually, what I said was that they're the Costco Italian. They're like Kirkland brand Italians.
So I like you would do Japan. I lived in Japan. I don't know if I would do it again. I've enjoyed visiting, but I would not live there again.
Great value. Yeah.
That is a fun question. Thank you, Joel. Vextilis, tip $5. Thank you.
Sorry for that lash out the other day. I almost feel like I have survivor's guilt. As an introverted essential worker, I am mostly unaffected by the pandemic, besides not being able to go to the movies. He then goes on with another $5 donation, a little bit up there. Same goes for the current economy. People around me in both cases have lost their livelihoods, so it's just a bit angry, but yeah, I thank you guys for always bringing a smile to my face. You guys give the good brain juice. Thank you, Vex. I appreciate it. I hope I wasn't like too rude or like pissy. I felt like I was just like, hey, calm down.
Galactica Fento resubbed for 70 months. Thank you. Hey, y'all. New job is going great, and my husband and I are looking into getting a cat so they can torture us.
Yay, cat.
It's fun. You'll like it.
Hey, do you guys want to hear... Hey, most of you guys are from the U.S. Do you guys want to hear some breaking Canadian news about video games? Who's ready for $125 Mario Kart?
I thought it was 110.
Plus 14.5% sales tax.
Oh, yep. Fact check him, because that's...
Oh, trust me.
Yeah. Woof. John at Dawn resubbed for 78 months. Another month, another post where I can't think of anything. That's okay. We appreciate you nonetheless.
But, to be fair, like we did the math on my stream the other night, Canadian minimum wage is $17.50. So, it could be worse.
Disco TLH resubbed for 18 months. Good job, Pat. Paige has confused me so thoroughly that now I'm giving you money. Everybody stay healthy, especially Boos. He's sleeping.
He's eepy.
He's sleeping. Cool Mike resubbed for 77 months. Pat, please tell everybody in your family to secretly buy your son Legos every Christmas and birthday.
All right, so here's where I have to buzzkill making fun of Paige for not wanting Legos in the house. I also don't want Legos in the house.
Okay, you see?
Hold on. Don't jump too fast. Okay, listen. It is not because I don't want my son to play with Legos. It's because I don't want this son to eat the Legos and die.
Zangief absolutely would have eaten them and died.
Oh, well, no. He would have eaten them.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's different.
But then we'd have to dig through his shit to get the Legos out, you know.
Did we ever tell anybody about the mask situation? Ever?
No, that was private.
Okay.
No, you know.
So when
I don't think Zangief's gonna,
So when
say anything.
Zangief was a puppy, like a really small puppy, he was like 11 weeks old. He got into the bedroom, and then I couldn't find my sleep apnea mask. And then he pooped and peed like normal. So we figured I must have lost it.
So for 2 weeks, can't find it.
And then 11 days later,
I'm in the bedroom, and he's like about to throw up, and I'm like, "Oh no, honey!" And he throws up on the floor, and it is a completely whole mask.
the whole thing.
Not even a tooth mark in it. Just sitting in his stomach for 2 weeks. It was 14 or 15 days.
And then he went, okay, and trotted away.
He was like, no. And we were like, crazy.
He also ate an entire COVID mask.
Yeah. He did.
And that one came out the other end.
That one came out. He didn't care.
So yeah, these flat-faced boys, they're dumb.
No.
They're not smart.
Yeah.
Look at all the brains in there.
So okay. I mean, it's fun to I'm mad at Legos, whatever. That's fun. But speaking seriously, I do understand that there is value in the fine motor skill aspect of working with small toys. I absolutely do understand that. So I'm gonna find other things he can build or do things with that will increase his fine motor skills, etc. I specifically have just a weird.
Don't worry, Paige. I know how to get this kid's fine motor skills up to snuff.
So here's the interesting thing. I've had him working with buckles for months, and he's incredibly adept with buckles and buttons and stuff. Already, he's nowhere near. What is he 20 months?
Yeah.
He's awesome. So he has very good fine motor skills. She's afraid Legos will give him autism. No.
Legos unlocks the autism. Yeah. It's like getting your DT. You were just a little changeling-y before, but now you're recreating the Starship Enterprise.
Yeah.
And mom and dad are like, oh boy.
And we can't ever let him see.
Shut up, dude.
Disney's Robin Hood. No. That is out.
No, you can't watch that shit.
Can't watch it. Sorry.
No.
Not until he's older, maybe. But
that thing's like a psyop by the Russians. Where's the mouse?
Oh, right here. Sorry.
Paige,
Doomsday.
use the mouse pad.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, then I have to do this, and I don't want to.
I'll use the mouse
Oh my god.
pad.
Find a. Oh my god.
Doomsday Dan sub. If the CDC said early on the COVID makes your dick small, we would have nipped that shit in the bud so fast.
It's a good bit. And he'll believe it for a good 10 years. Because it's right around when you're like 7 or 8. That's usually the very first time when you hear your mom or dad say something and you go, I think that's bullshit. But before then, you can lay down the foundations of some cool shit. Good times.
Fishmonger kicked in a sub. Thanks, Fishman. I heard a helicopter and looked around outside my window to see cops with their guns out hiding around corners. Now that's environmental storytelling. You've done it again, Todd. Yeah, stay in. Sounds like a stay in kind of night. Best of luck with that shit, Fishmonger. Ayoko kicked in $5. Thanks, Ayoko. Now that Jimmy's gone, for now, you can understand how the old tabletop RPG adage of a bad game is worse than no game came about. Also, a decent no-fuss 3D printer is like $500 to $800, just saying.
That's true.
Spooky Terminus sub. Have you guys heard of or played Enna Dream Barbecue?
Dream Barbecue.
Okay. Somebody mentioned it to me a little bit ago. Could you type that in?
Yes, I can. Oh.
That's so good.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's free.
Oh.
And it's overwhelmingly positive.
Oh. Looks like it just came out. Whoa.
What the hell is this?
What kind of game is it?
Looks cool.
That looks fun.
We're going to add that to the live Barbie.
Let's do that sometime.
We've added it.
Cool, thank you.
By the way, I forgot. I'll say it in 2 seconds.
Dante Magnum resubbed for 69 months in a row. For a nice number of months, got married last November, and you two are life goals. Aww.
That's sweet. I mean, we're not perfect.
No, but we were walking in the...
Sometimes the way I breathe makes Paige upset, and she hits me.
I do... Why do you... Don't say stuff like that. That's not nice or good.
No. So, Paige, do you know what the worst thing is?
What?
Just lying about something absurd is just really funny to me.
It is.
Like,
it is fun.
It's just
fun
it's
to
just
do.
funny to me by default.
We were walking in the park with the boy, and we had our cans of weed.
Yeah, we had our weed cans.
I mean, very low level, but like it was like what 3 milligrams, 5 milligrams, whatever. And we're just like sipping on we put them in straws, and we're just like going through the park, not too far from our house, walking the baby. And he's like just running around in the park, and we're just sipping. And
the sun was dusk.
And so it's like golden hour, and we're like sipping on liquid weed, and we're like smiling and looking at each other, and we're just like,
we're
wow,
married in BC,
yeah, and everything's
we have a
great, baby, and we're in love, and we're drinking weed. It's good times all around. It's good. It was good. It's good. It was good. I liked it. It was a nice days.
It was
good days.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, and last but not least.
Oh yes.
Late to Departy sub says, hey, Pat and Paige, always a pleasure seeing you both. Thank
Pleasure
you.
to see you too. 95 months. Wow. You've almost been doing this many months.
Almost 100 months.
100 months. I think
you have.
I have. Crazy.
So we don't know when we're going to be able to get back to DMC because we have faffed around for nearly 2 hours today.
Oh.
But after Split Fiction, Paige will be going back to Paige May Cry.
Yes.
Which she's going to restart from the very beginning because she doesn't remember a goddamn thing.
Is this the new?
Yeah, this is the new one.
Oh, well.
So I'm going to play it now.
Well, but is it new sound?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't even seen it
No,
yet.
sorry, it's not new sound. It's the same sound as before.
Oh, okay. So I haven't even seen this yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit it now.
Yeah.
Oh, this is also... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, I broke it. It's hard to do this. Oh, I have to edit it during the thing? Oh, that sucks. Okay.
Well, do you want to like?
No, hold on.
Well, okay.
No, I have to do it live. There's no way to not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
I'll close my...
I'll fix it.
Everyone close your eyes. Just...
Okay, I fixed it.
Okay, I'm not looking. Okay, can I look now?
I fixed it.
Okay, all right.
Okay, now we can watch it.
Okay,
we did
ready?
it. We did
Ready?
it good.
I'm excited. First time.
So Quiet Viking just made that just to do it. I didn't ask him to do it. He just sent it to me.
Well, I mean that's the new version of it, right? Yeah.
It's very upgraded. I'll show you the two versions side to side.
Oh yeah, I want to
later.
see.
I can't do it.
Quiet
now.
Viking's incredible.
But like he added a picture from the DMC anime where they blow up all the children, and the fucking news ticker is Wacky Woohoo Pizza Adventures.
Okay, that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, there's tons of Easter eggs in that. But anyway, we don't have time for any of that shit, Paige. Oh, first of all, thank you. Thank you, Andrew of Bob's. It's Amazeballs intro. Thank you.
It is cool. Thank you again to Quiet Viking, who is incredible and talented in every kind of way.
Handsome.
And handsome. So handsome.
Marvel877 says it's the special edition of the opening. That is the name of the file.
Hey, am I cooking the steak for dinner?
If you want.
Okay.
We could just order pizza if you prefer.
Maybe.
Let's just do a pizza and then we'll do.
All right, we'll talk about it.
Because we're gonna finish at around 8, so that's
yeah.
We'll have time to 2 hours to order pizza.
Yeah, and the baby likes pizza.
The baby loves pizza.
He's almost not. We can't call him the baby.
I'm gonna call him the baby till he's 45.
Well, we can't.
He's my little boy.
He's almost. Well, he's got 3 or 4 months till he's 2.
Yeah, and.
Well.
The baby.
All right.
He's the baby of the house until he has a baby.
Yeah, because I don't know. I think I might be done. I don't know.
Which is going to be in about 23 or more years.
23 or more. 23
or more years from now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to be a grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would be so sick. Do you think we'd be good? So I don't know if I told you guys this.
Oh man, I think I'd be a better grandpa than I'd be a dad.
What? You're an amazing dad.
Yeah, but grandpa's way easier, so I just need to put in the same amount of effort, and it's a much easier job.
I bitch and I piss and I moan, etc.
That's true. She does do that.
I do,
fellas.
But like you like genuinely, you're an incredible dad.
Well, thank you, Paige. I appreciate.
No,
that.
you really are. It's
yeah,
outstanding.
but here's the thing.
Like, outstanding.
Not everyone can be. Okay, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go back to this because I'm gonna talk.
All right. Well, we gotta hurry because.
No, it's fine.
sorry.
No one cares about the game.
Okay.
So here's the thing. It's hard being a great parent every day of the week. But you know what's really easy? To be a great parent on call for 4 hours a week. Yeah. That's like being a grandparent. Like, how good do you have to be? Just don't fuck it up 1 day a week. 1 day a month.
And
like,
then, and you can spoil a little bit, nothing crazy, you know. Quattro Turbo subscribed. Thank you very much.
Quattro Turbo.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't hold your baby over the railing.
Easy.
Just don't do that.
Surely we can manage. Oh, all right.
When you hear check this out, hey dad, check this out, stand up and scan the environment quickly because you might have to run and catch someone.
Speaking of
Paige,
which,
I don't mean to alarm you, but
what?
Wait, no, calm down.
What?
I don't mean to alarm you, but we've already seen from the child's behavior that child will say, hey, check this shit out.
Yeah, but luckily, he's very... Man, he attracts every neurodivergent child that loves to punch. He really, really... and it's very specific, and they all love him. They love him. And, he's getting his ass beat. He's getting his ass beat, my poor kid. Do you know what I mean? What? No, do you know what? No, what? No. Stop sandbagging me.
No, I'm not sandbagging you. I'm doing the opposite of that.
So, this,
my mind is erasing with statements that you will tell me to not say.
Okay, well, look. He can't parry just yet.
They can smell the vaccines on him, and they desire more.
Every time, my child is very meek, and he's very social, but he's very meek. And, he walked up to a little boy's castle and just looked at it, and the little boy, pushed him down so hard he fell and hit his head really hard. And, of course, it was a moment when I had turned my back to say something to a mom. And, but 2 other moms saw it, and they were like, well, this happened, but it's okay, Paige. Oh! And they're talking to me like I'm gonna explode, and I'm just sitting there it's the same goddamn little boy that nobody disciplines, nobody prevents this from happening. No, they don't even have him go, okay, now tell him you're sorry, or nothing. And it's just a nightmare to watch. Because, again... parts of it are developmentally appropriate. It is. It's developmentally appropriate to have some pushing, some hitting, kicking, even biting at this point. But this kid's almost 4. There's clearly he's in therapy and stuff. We all talk about it together. And we're like, oh, and it's like okay, well, maybe implement some of these therapies into the programs he's in. I know that they teach you how to, and they just go, oh, they didn't mean to, Paige, I swear. And I'm like, don't say this to me. Talk to the child and have him speak to my child and be like, oh, I'm sorry, Paige's son. Just anything. What? You're just staring, and it's making me anxious. So
I have 2 things. I have 2 things to say. One.
He's charging his attack. No.
I have 2 things to say. One of which is that we have received a complaint about our use of language in this chat. You missed it as it rolled by, because Jonath LP has made the unwise decision to be watching our show in his family living room with his speakers on. Yo, Jonath!
Yo,
you fucking smell and your dick is small!
Jonath loves to jerk off.
Ah, you're wearing headphones now. Okay, yeah. No, seriously. People are like, I can't believe I was stupid enough to listen to the podcast while eating. And I'm like, yes, no, that was a bad move. That was an incorrect move for you to do that.
Sorry, Jonath. Aw, you're okay. We're just teasing. You're fine.
I'm sorry.
You're welcome to relax.
I'm sorry about your horse pussy, man.
See, Pat, you can't. If you stuttering over horse pussy means that you are the horse pussy.
Nay, I'm not.
Gross. No, but I'm just constantly, I just kind of calm my son down, who's very upset. He never causes any problems.
Never. Not for anyone in the history of the world.
Well, he just likes to smile and watch, and he plays quietly with himself because he's not really at the age where he wants to play with others as much yet. That kind of comes a little bit later. He's still kind of doing side by side play and etc. But it really bugs the fuck out of me that every single child that loves has ADHD and loves to punch.
They've got the full 4K.
Specifically, and I will say this though. This time when it happened, and by the way, I do not begrudge a child that has autism or ADHD or both. I just want to say that. I have a problem with the way the parents refuse...
Let them out of the house or their cages.
refuse to like approach this child in a way that will help them down the road, and it really bugs the fuck out. It really breaks my heart for the child. I just want to say that.
All right, so now to my second thing. I had two things, and Paige got distracted.
Sorry.
At the free range neurodivergent children.
Vexel, stop.
So I'm a dad now. I am also I'm doing well, but I would say that I've had a little bit of a smidgen of the mental illness from one time to another.
Who can say?
Who could say? Definitely not a bunch of doctors. Anyway, right,
and that's that talking. I haven't been diagnosed with that.
Would you be quiet? Anyway, so when you're a young person and you're like, you see the children, and the children are playing, and some of the children are disruptive, and some of the children are having a hard time, your heart goes out to those children, right?
Yeah.
But then when you have your own children, your heart closes around your own children, and instead your thoughts become resplendent with, yeah, I'd fight a 3-year-old. I don't give a shit.
Well, like this 3-year-old,
I'll fight him. I don't give a fuck.
He's like throwing rocks at my child. He's like he's walking up to him and going punch, 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 and like my kid's like going like, what the fuck? And so now when I see that child and we go to the mommy me place, I just turn my fat ass around and I go no. Yeah. But he came in like late that day, and I'm just like. Oh, yeah, there's, like, an outdoor play area and stuff, and he'll, like, take rocks, and she'll just be like, don't throw rocks, Leo. His name's not Leo, but it's like, don't, now. And then he just keeps doing it, and she's like, don't throw rocks.
Didn't that kid almost jump out a window and die?
He sure did. He was trying to jump out of a window, and he was, like, screaming because they wouldn't open the window to let him leap down several stories. Which is, listen, he's a 3-year-old. It's kind of funny. Now, but it's like the way you solve that is to take him outside because he kept being like, I want fresh air, and they wouldn't.
It's a 2nd-story building. They wouldn't. So if a 3-year-old jumps out of a 2-story window, he'll be about 40 to 50 pounds. So he'd be fine.
Yeah, no, he'd probably be fine. But still, not good, right? And so, and just like there's no discipline. And it's like discipline doesn't necessarily mean punishment, of course, but there's no structure, there's no discipline for this child. And I've talked to the mom at length, like just talking about just tons of stuff because we all talk with each other. And just, she does not, there's no sense of discipline. And he has trouble regulating some of his emotions, but it's just like there needs to be a structure to assist him with that, or there needs to be, I don't know. If my son were like that, I would be like just watching him like a hawk because she has her back turned and she's like boop or reading or whatever, and then he's like punch, 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 throwing rocks, pushing super small children over to the point where they get bruises. Like all
right, so
I don't know.
Hold on. All right.
I don't know.
Pat's going to cease joking around. All right?
I don't know.
Pat's going to put his brain on. And I'm going to say my brain words. Okay?
Oh, boy.
So, there has been a lot said about the neurodivergent children and how they may have to acclimate to society, and the expectations being placed on them may be too difficult for them in some respects, such as ADHD kid has to sit still in class even though it's boring as fuck. They may need learning accommodations. They may have dyslexia. They may have dyscalculia. They might have dysrhythmia. You know, all these things. They might have the tism. They might have a touch of it. Maybe it winged them. You know, just a smidgen. Right? A small pigeon's worth of autism. Anyway. And this may impact their behavior, and this behavior may be disruptive, and in many cases, it may be no fault of their own. However, kids that have mental illness or physical disabilities or anything like that, obviously accommodations should be made to incorporate them into society because they are having a harder time. However, if you have children that act in a disruptive way that ends up being dangerous to either people's property or their very lives, or, whatever, if the kid has a meltdown and beats up kids at school, you as a parent must instill a form of discipline that works, because if you don't, eventually the world will apply its discipline to them, and that will not give a shit, and it'll have no compassion, and they'll just end up in jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's this thing about, like, you know, particularly with people that have autism, they're like, masking sucks and I'm exhausted. And that's totally a thing, but people are usually, like, referring to, like, navigating social situations or maybe not being so rude.
Yeah.
But, like, if you have a meltdown and just start throwing hands, you get about 16 years to do that before you're in jail.
Yeah.
Once you hit 17, 18, 19... the free ride on punchy kicky destroying people's things is over.
And it just sucks because look, I'm 5'4", Pat's 5'2".
Hey, I'm a man.
And like our son, he is quite
He's wee.
petite.
He's adorable.
He's very wee, and he's so sweet. He attracts every child that seems to have the desire to punch and kick and throw things in like a lot, you know, and for often very little reason. And it's making me crazy because every time I go somewhere, I'm like this. I'm like ready to like grab him and like bolt or whatever I need to do. But
I mean, I could ballpark why that is.
Every time I so much just go, huh, what was that? Like I'm on top of it. I'm in the room. I'm in the zone. And then someone will say something. I'll go, huh? I'm telling you a second, and then boom, and it happens. And I'm just
so I can actually I have a suspicion as to why that is.
Why?
Outside of parental supervision or strong structure, our child does not represent a threat to a 3 or 4 year old's authentic self. So our baby has a friend who is a much larger baby that this doesn't happen to, because that baby is larger than the neurodivergent babies, so they don't mess with him.
So it happens a little bit, but not nearly as much.
I want chips. We're talking about parenting. I need chips. Now, luckily, our son is friends with the large baby.
Yeah.
And we're also friends with his parents.
Yeah.
So we're gonna push that relationship.
Oh. Yeah. So it just.
Why'd you take my chips away?
Well, because there's a lot of like.
Yeah, I know. I like it.
Well, but they might not like that.
It
and I don't
weeds
wanna...
out the weak.
Yeah, I don't know. It just.
Misophonia? How about Ms. D's nuts, bitch?
I don't even know why I brought it up. It just, but it kills me because I'm like, I talked to my friend who works there, and I'm like, hey, what, I feel like I'm not being a good mom here. What do I need to do? What do you recommend that because in the moment, I just hold my son and I whisper to him like, hey, ooh, ow. I whisper him to like, hey, you know, it's okay, you know, and I'm like telling him like he's gonna be all right, what, you know, this, that, and the other. But I'm like, I feel like I need to be doing more, and I'm not sure what that. Oh, and there was one where he got pushed over really hard by him, or no, another one very similar, like really hard for no reason, and like into a bookshelf, and it was like really, and my son came running. I'm like, what's going on? And one of the moms told me what happened, and I went, oh, it's okay, you know, Pat Jr., it's okay, it was an accident. And one of the other moms goes, no, it wasn't an accident, it was on purpose. And then she went, and I was like, okay. And then I looked at my son and I went, well, Pat Jr., it was on purpose. They're there, like, I'm like, what do you want me to fucking say? And I'm like, and then I clocked it, I was like, oh, she has autism. Because both of those
Where'd he get it?
Both of those moms.
Where'd he get it?
Both of their kids are autistic, ADHD, and like both of them kind of do that to my son. And it was just like, why are you telling me? Like, okay, like what? I'm just trying to soothe my son right now. Okay, I'm not even speaking to you. Okay, fine, whatever. Very strange. Like she seemed annoyed with me that I was telling him the wrong thing. So I was just like, I don't fucking know.
You know, this girl ain't getting measles.
Cause like. Anyway, and I'm just like, I just went, okay, you know, And I
funny
kind of
every time.
suspected she might have been autistic, but I wasn't sure. But then she's like, and just so you, and just I just was like, and after talking to her a bit, I was like, oh, okay, got it. But I
Is that the same one that doesn't understand how she got pregnant?
Yes. Okay. So.
You want some fucking tea?
Okay. So let me. Okay. Get out your. You ready? Okay. No. Hold on. No. Hold on. So this. Okay. I like everybody there. To a degree, I like everybody in some way. I think everyone's interesting or, fun to talk to. There's one girl I talk to who I really like. I never see her that much. She likes to talk about video games with me. I need to add her to some stuff. She's great. There's a girl, this, that, and the other that I like.
You're in that weird place where you actually see them relatively often, so why would you add them to your phone or whatever?
Well, one of them wants me, one of them is like, hey, do you do Discord? And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want her to know, too much. I don't know. I'm shy about that. I don't know.
Just do it.
I like keeping this aspect of my life separate from that. I don't want people to know that I do this. Not because I'm talking shit, because whatever. But I've never really liked mixing, telling people that I do this, because I've had friends.
Because you're embarrassed.
No.
I am. This is cringe.
No, it's because when I tell people that I stream and they're close friends of mine, they've been like, let me on your show, help me, do me, let me on your show. And I'm like, no, I don't feel comfortable.
One of our neighbors asked me that.
He was kidding, Pat. They don't give a shit about this.
I couldn't tell.
It changes the nature of the relationship, and I want to protect this new fun relationship. So anyway, I like everybody there. This woman has I think she has 5 children already. Right? So she knows
she's in it to win it.
She knows what you need to do to get pregnant. She comes, oh my God, this happened the day. So I'm there. I'm at this mommy and me place. A woman comes in and she's like, guys, I'm pregnant. And everyone goes, oh my God, yay. What?
Look at Cade.
How what? Wait, no, it's like from it's like from one of my favorite movies, and it shouldn't be, but it's one of my favorite movies. Major Payne, the little engine, chugga 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 chugga, toot.
Where's my key?
Here's your key, honey.
Thank you
there
for
you
key.
Go.
Thank
there
you.
It is okay. Chugga. Okay, no, so okay, love. I fucking I used to watch it. I'm obsessed. So anyway, so this woman, she knows how to get pregnant, obviously. Oh, yeah, right. This mom came, this one of the moms came in. All of them are second-time moms. This woman comes in, I'm pregnant. Everyone's like, oh my God, congratulations, yay. How far are you along? All, 4 weeks, just found out, amazing, Comes in, Another woman comes in, by the way, guys, I'm pregnant. And everyone goes, oh my God, yay. So it's, oh my God, yay. Maybe 20 minutes later, a woman comes in and she's like, guys, by the way, I'm pregnant. And everyone went, oh, wow, that's so weird, because so is, I am telling you, that same thing happened, I think, 5 or 6 times. And I'm sitting there, I'm the only unpregnant woman there, and I'm just like, oh my God, guys, Jesus, because there's something in the water, I'm scared. I was freaking out, right? So I don't know what's going on. So then finally she comes in with the 5 kids, and she's like, guys, I'm pregnant. It's like, oh. So we're sitting at the table, and the moms do, and there's not that many kids there. But it's a lot of the kids that are a little calmer, and one that's a little rambunctious, just not that crazy. So she's like, I'm sitting there, and I'm at the kids table with my son, and we're having a little tea party, whatever. She's at right next to me, maybe this far, with her back turned to me, talking to this group of moms, and I'm just overhearing. I'm not eavesdropping. Everybody can hear everybody. It's it's one of those places.
Yeah.
And I'm playing tea party with my son, and she's basically like, yeah, guys, I got pregnant, and I don't even know how, because he didn't even go in, and it's like, what? And they were like, what do you mean? Yeah, he didn't go in, and they're like, do you mean he just didn't come inside of you? And she's like, no, he never entered my body. And what do you mean that's detailed? The things I hear in there would make your ears...
Unfortunately, the details are actually vitally important for this story.
Right. So she's like, and it's like, right, just the tip. No, never. And she's like, yeah, we don't know how I got pregnant. I told my husband, like, you were there. What happened? He's like, I don't know. All this stuff. And someone was like, well, did he like shoot onto your vagina? And she's like, no, and all this stuff, right? And I'm sitting there doing tea party, and I'm like, no, it sounds like cheating. No, she doesn't know how she got pregnant, right? And this is like her 5th or 6th child, like genuinely. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like playing tea party, and I'm just smiling to myself because I know how she got pregnant. But I'm like not gonna say it because I didn't want to be like rude or whatever. But like he never entered like her in that way.
That doesn't matter.
But here's what I think happened, right? I think... No, it's not even about pre-cum or whatever. He never entered her vagina, right? And he didn't shoot it onto her vagina or anything. So here's my theory. I think that he... Wait, hold on. Let me think about it. Okay, so... Yeah, here's what happened. No, it's not cheating. She genuinely doesn't know. But here's what I think. I think he shot it into her mouth, and then she went, and then she used that to do stuff to herself, and so they had like one of those sessions, and she just wasn't thinking because they're in the moment, and that's what happened.
So I'm gonna back off the level of detail here.
Sorry, was that too much?
No, that's not important. But the only thing that's actually of note here is that we really need to have better sex education, because one of the things I learned in sex ed is that you can't get that shit anywhere near a woman without having a risk of pregnancy.
No, they weren't
The
drunk.
whole woman, it'll somehow find its way. It's crazy.
So I talked to one of my friends later, and because we were all there, and I was like, how does she not know? That's crazy. And she's like, well, she's like crazy fertile. Her husband is stupid to jizz in the same room as her because she purposely went off birth control for like some medical reason, but they weren't actively seeking like children or whatever.
Yeah. Well, they found some.
Well, they're happy. She's like, they're happy and she's excited or whatever, but she's like, I'm
happy and excited about this baby or whatever.
But I think, but yeah, apparently she's like crazy fertile, and something similar to this happened before, where like he was in her, but like didn't come at all, and they had a baby. So like she just, I don't know, has eggs with like, know how to lasso and fish. I don't know, but anyway, whatever. It's really funny to me because I'm like, how did she? And I'm like, it's gotta be, they were just like fooling around and she like used spit, and then that was that. That's what I think.
Or anything, Paige. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like,
because like I was like, how would that happen? And I'm like, well,
because like sperms are microscopic, you can't see them.
Yeah.
So if you could like hold a penis and then I got a little bit on me, but you can't even see it and you wouldn't even feel it, and then it can like jump around. So do you think
it cannot jump around?
It can jump around.
So wait, okay, so she like gives
him an jump up, and get down.
So okay, do you think she gave him an HJ, thought she wiped it off, and then they were both like doing stuff to her areas?
Honestly, Paige, I genuinely mean this. Mm-hmm. It could be as simple as like pre and like an itch.
That's crazy. That makes me so uncomfortable.
All that
and upset.
has to happen is it.
What, she had like an itchy like lab?
Anything, like, or that the sucks. Thigh or whatever. Like, no,
I don't
seriously.
Know. She snorted it. Stop.
No, like as long as as long as it's able to get from one end to the general area.
Right. I think Dad fingered her, or she like they took like spit from her mouth, or something weird like that. Right. I don't know why people think pre is like sterile, right? Isn't that weird?
It's because people think piss is sterile.
Ugh.
And that's just a ploy by Big Piss. Follow the money.
Follow the money. All right. There we go. All right, let's play a game. We gotta play a game. Anyway, but yeah, she doesn't know how she got pregnant.
Oh.
I think it was because of.
How did you get so tangled?
Oh God.
Also, why did you
my
eat
God.
your pie like that?
I don't know. Doesn't that look fun?
No.
Oh.
It looks awful.
I'm sorry. Well, that's that.
Another win for Big Piss.
Do you know the piss is flat?
Yeah, it's not carbonated. Yeah,
See, I was waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never seen a carbonated piss, ma'am.
Ugh. Oh yeah, Pat gets mad at me because of my piss jar. You know my piss jar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get mad at you. I bought you the thing to put in that piss jar.
Yeah. So what it is, it's not like the piss jug. That's different. That was different. No, the piss jar. So Pat buys me this like giant, like this big bottle of iced green tea, right? And it's beautiful iced green tea, and it's got the green label and like Japanese characters on it, and it's iced tea, and so it's green iced tea, and you pour it into your jar, your mason jar, and it absolutely looks like piss. So Pat calls it my piss jar.
It looks like she's drinking piss.
It absolutely looks like I'm drinking piss. But
That's what it looks
so
like.
good. And it's good for you. It's delicious.
I gotta find the game we're playing today. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
I
Jesus.
found it.
Oh my God.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
You know what? Hold on. Hold on a second.
Oh.